Alright, let's try this Imbue Soul again. And we now have... Ooh! A nifty Soul Blade, plus 4 damage. But I feel like Olaf's Prize Cheese Knife might be a little better. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna keep the weapons I already have and see what happens if I sell these Soul Blade stuff. Where's my Oathkeeper? There it is. I'll keep the Oathkeeper for the time being. But it's cool, but you know, I guess it could be cool if you didn't already have powerful weapons. Early game it might have been more useful.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
Jannar, do you have a daughter named Dagna? Oh yeah, Dagna, if you remember, was the dwarf who wanted to join the Circle of Magi because she was really smart, and even though she couldn't cast magic, she wanted to study magic.
Aye. Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
Well, I'd like to help her study with the mages.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
But it's what she wants to do. I think Dagna seems intelligent enough to understand what the sacrifices she would have to make. It sounds like she really has her heart set on studying magic, and it's something that I don't think any other dwarf has done to to anyone's knowledge. I think that would be fantastic if she was able to do that. No, I'm not gonna tell Dagna to not go to the circle. We're gonna help her. We're gonna help her. Because I think it's important for her to follow your dreams. Follow your dreams, my dear dwarf. Oh, look, there's a nug. We can give that to the Wrangler. The Orzammar Chantry. Nice. Looks like our brother managed to... Hey, Brother Burkle.
Brother Burkle is such a generous man.
Well, good.
Maker preserve you.
Welcome to what will soon be Orzammar's first chantry. The chant of light will reach all corners of the world. We will never forget who made this possible.
Well, good for you. I serve only Andraste.
May her memory live forever.
Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright. Let's go and turn in some of these other quests, and then maybe we can figure out what we have to do to get Bhelen to become king, even though I don't particularly like him that much, but it's not about who I like, it's more about what's best to prepare against the Blight. Nug Wrangler Bormer.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
What are our outstanding Orzammar quests? Ruck, we have to find Ruck. Deliver Rogek's Delirium to the Circle of Magi. Oh, okay. So, well, we're going to Circle of Magi anyway, so that'll help. Bring Dagna's request to Circle of Magi. Thief of House of Learning. Trapped on the thief who stole a tome from the Shaperate. Okay. Oh yeah, thief. The Shaper reported a thief from the Shaperate. The thief has a bald head and garish tattoos. Lost the memories. She believes the daughter of the house may survive the Darkspawn. And Princess Favor. Okay. Oh, we forgot something. Didn't the Shaperate say that the person who stole the book was from Dusttown? Let's go back to Dusttown real quick. Oh, there's Lord Harrowmont's lackeys. Let the record show that Angelus doesn't particularly care for either dwarven candidate, so he's just going with Bhelen because I think Bhelen's the only one who's going to help him now at this point. Rogek's thug. Here, Shady Corbett.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
I'm looking for a thief who dared steal from the Shaperate.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
What? You passed it along? To who? Oh, you know what? You're not worth my time.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me.
Good boy, Sky.
Existences.
Proving receipt. A losing betting receipt crumbled in anger. These are only printed in the proving grounds. Ah. Somebody in the proving grounds. Well, I think that's where we're gonna go next, gang. Alright. I'm glad I have haste, because I can actually move around a lot faster. Come along, everybody.
What was that soup you made for supper last night?
Oh, that's a traditional Ferelden lamb and pea stew. Do you like it?
Oh, so it was lamb then. It had a certain texture I don't normally associate with lamb.
They didn't make lamb and pea stew for you in Lothering?
We ate simply there. Whole grains made into biscuits or bread, and vegetables from the garden, cooked lightly. No heavy stews.
Ah, so the last lamb you had was probably cooked Orlesian style. Food shouldn't be frilly and pretentious like that. Now, here in Ferelden, we do things right. We take our ingredients, throw them in the largest pot we can find, and cook them for as long as possible until everything is a uniform grey colour. As soon as it looks completely bland and unappetizing, that's when I know it's done.
You're having me on.
Ha! You need to eat in more Ferelden inns.
Oh boy, maybe you guys should just let Angelus do the cooking from now on, since we've established that he's actually a pretty decent chef cook. At least Rory thinks so, and I guess that's all that matters, as long as Rory thinks so. All right. Fixer Graydon, thief in the House of Learning.
I knew these.
Ooh. You guys just, fight and ask questions later then. Alright. I'm good with that. Line up yourselves just like so.
I never liked this part.
Beautiful, beautiful.
On your guard!
Yep.
I'm running out of energy.
Take you down. Ow. Don't push me. There we go.
I suppose violence.
Right.
Alright. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Best be on your way. Ah, the volume of Shaper history. We can return that to the Shaperate. Very nice, very nice. All in a day's work. Alright, so we can take this back to the Shaperate and report back to Bhelen, and we can continue on.
Do you miss the life you once had, Shell? These centuries of memories you have lost?
Does it miss being within its mother's womb?
Do I... Well, no. I don't remember that far back.
It is no different. My memory stretches only so far, and what went before is now lost.
And you remember nothing at all? Not even a little bit?
There are images, faces who I have no names for, places I remember being, but not where they are. Do I miss these things? They are without context. I feel only disquiet when I think of them.
Like dreams, then. When you awake, all the details have fled.
Is that what it is to dream? Then yes, perhaps it is like that.
How very sad. To discover your entire life has been a forgotten dream. I am so sorry.
Alright. Sky? Hey boy, whines pitifully. What's wrong, Sky? Why? You've done well. You're a good dog. He pants and lays down to rest. Aww. But Sky, I wanted you to fetch something. Whimpers pathetically. What's wrong with you, Sky? Pet Sky. He rolls around happily on his back. Alright, I guess he doesn't really want to fetch anything right now. So, we're gonna go to the Diamond Quarter again. Alright. What do we got up here? Let's see.
Grey Wardens endorse anarchy in Orzammar. Support Lord Harrowmont and his stand for true dwarven values.
Ugh. Can't wait for this whole election thing to be over, whatever they call it.
News of the hour. Grey Wardens approve of Lord Bhelen's plans to deal with the Darkspawn threat. Lord Harrowmont, addled and confused.
The Warden is...
Oh, here we are. More of Harrowmont's fanatics.
Join with Bhelen. We
Maker
had
preserve
allowed.
us.
Won't you guys ever learn? Didn't work the first time. Why do you think it's gonna work again? Try not to get Alistair in this, if I can help it.
Push them back!
Yee. Chain lightning.
Let's have at it! Alright, that's it!
There we go.
You should run while you can.
Beautiful.
So tired.
Alright. Now that that nonsense is taken care of, maybe we can move around the Noble District in peace? Seriously, folks. Here we go.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you feel that way. Okay. So... Alright, now at last, let's go to Bhelen. Not the Chamber of Assembly, because we haven't figured out once and for all whether or not he was gonna be king. Royal Palace. Alright, Bhelen, I went and did your dirty work. Let me in, Bhelen. Don't keep me waiting. I can get very impatient if I really wanted to be. Royal Guard, noble, step aside. Oh, well, they're not. He's not going to be in the palace. He's going to be in here. Stand aside, everyone. Warden's coming through. Yo.
The prince appreciates your service.
I'm sure he does.
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like Genlocks.
I did what you asked. You have my troops.
Not yet.
What?
Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor. But to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate forever. What do you know of the Paragon Branka?
Branka. It's always about Branka. She was a smith and inventor.
2 years ago, she heard of something the ancients created. It inspired her to leave everything behind and venture into the deep roads. She is the only paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
Well, what makes you think Branka's still alive?
She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Harrowmont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead only to have him take credit for finding her.
Yeah, but that was 2 years ago, dude. Do you think she would support you as king?
I was hoping you could use your legendary charm to persuade her that the rightful king should take the throne. However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided.
And what is Branka like?
I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzammar's finest. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted.
Yeah, but what if Branka won't support you?
I was hoping you could use your legendary charm
Right.
However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided.
Are you saying that I should kill her?
I would never say that. She is a paragon. It is my duty to protect her. On the other hand, we must respect her decisions. Should she prefer to stay in the deep roads rather than help her rightful king take the throne, we must assist her. By any means necessary.
Dealing with Bhelen is such a slimy, slippery slope. Angelus really is having second, third, and fourth, and fifth thoughts about working with Bhelen, because he just seems so underhanded. Fine, I'll find her for you.
Then we will both go down in history as a paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Branka to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not.
And where is Caridin's Cross?
You must enter the deep roads through the mines. To protect the city, that's the only path we leave open. Caridin's Cross lies many miles deep into the tunnels. It was once a main thoroughfare, but before Branka, no one had stepped foot there in generations.
Alright, I'll leave to find her.
You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Yeah. Anvil of the Void. Oh, cool, we leveled up a lot of people leveled up. Like Alistair? We're gonna give Alistair more Constitution, so hopefully he can withstand more damage. And Death Blow. Each time the warrior fells an enemy at the end of the battle seems closer at hand, restoring a portion of the warrior's stamina. Perfect Striking. The warrior focuses on precision, gaining a massive attack bonus for a moderate time. Kind of want to give him more defensive stuff. Shield Defense. While this mode is active, the character drops into a defensive stance that favors shield, gaining a bonus of defense and an increased chance to shrug off missile attacks, but taking a penalty to attack. With Shield Balance, the attack penalty is reduced. With Shield Expertise, the defense bonus increases. With Shield Mastery, the defense bonus increases further. Yeah, I kind of like... let's take Shield Defense for him. And then I can automatically... Yeah, I think... Not Shield Bash, I want Shield Defense. I think automatically that's the mode I want him to be in. Because that makes the most sense for me. Those two. Okay, Liliana. We need to increase your cunning so you can actually open more chests, my dear. And... oh, but you do need more dex. Add some more dex. So that eventually I can get this, our Arrow of Armor Slaying. Captivating song. The bard begins an entrancing song that stuns hostile targets nearby unless they pass a mental resistance check every few seconds. Continuing the song does not drain stamina, but the bard cannot move or take any other action while singing. That might be useful, but I want Liliana to learn Scattershot because she's so close, and Scattershot just is an amazing ability for her. So. Great. Let's get out of here. I don't remember how to get out of here. This isn't how we get out of here. This
I will never get over how quietly you are able to move.
It took me years and years to learn, and even then I am not the best at it.
So you didn't sneak around when spying?
We all had different ways of doing things. Some preferred not to be seen at all, to cloak themselves in shadow and darkness. I realized that it is not such a bad thing to be seen, as long as you do not stand out and are quickly forgotten. I specialized in blending in, not drawing attention and looking like I had every right to be there. It is invisibility, but of another kind.
Ah, yes, but I heard you often seduced your targets. They'd remember you.
Not if they died.
Oh.
Dying while in the company of a lovely seductress. Tell me that isn't a good death.
I don't know if I should take you seriously. But you scare me sometimes.
That was beautiful, Liliana. That was beautiful. Okay, we definitely took a wrong turn. Sorry, guys. This palace is confusing. I want to go out that... Yeah, I want to go out that way. Alright. Not this door, but the next door. Great. Great, great, great. Gravy great. So before we go into the deep roads, I actually want to do a couple things. I want to go back to camp so I can sell all the junk that I don't need, and then go to Warden's Keep again so I can dump all the stuff I don't need, because the deep roads is massive, and you can collect a lot of... It's filled with...
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference, claims no one can stop his plans to strip Orzammar's defenses, say insiders.
There's a ton of loot, and you can easily run out of inventory space. In fact, I might run out of...
Orzammar questions Lord Bhelen win the throne without Grey Warden assistance. Can he rule without them as well?
I might end up losing inventory space anyway, but might as well try.
What? Is Ogren back again?
Never mind, I should get going.
Good idea. This area's gone to the worms.
Alright. Let us continue on. So, in case you haven't noticed, the dwarven treaty main quest is probably the lengthiest of all. Probably the lengthiest of the four, I think. It's kind of hard to tell for sure, but it feels that way at least. But hopefully we'll be able to get through the deep roads and find this Branka chick, and then maybe we can settle once and for all this whole king business.
So I am led to understand that the sister is a follower of this Maker.
Am I the sister? Oh, that's so cute. It's like you're my big brother. Or sister. Or whatever.
I am a creature of stone. I rather doubt that we would be related in any shape or form.
Oh, I didn't mean literally. Don't you think that people can be related in spirit?
I notice that humans tend to believe in a great number of things that are not true, even when given evidence to the contrary.
Believing in things when there is no proof is what faith is all about, Shale.
Believing in things when there is no proof is what gullibility is all about.
So I am gullible now.
I take it we are no longer sisters in spirit.
Alright.
I haven't eaten in days.
Yeah, but I can't
I haven't eaten in days.
The game won't let me give you money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, poor dwarf urchin, sir. Okay. Let's see. We also need to stop over at the Circle Tower real quick to talk to First Enchanter Irving and do all that good stuff as well. So we'll do that as well. Yep. Right this way, everybody. Let's see. And then we're going to chat with Rory. I think before we end this session, we're going to have a little chat with Rory as well, because I miss Rory. Let's go to the Circle Tower, because we have a number of things we need to take care of over there. And then we'll go to camp, and then we'll probably, yeah, we'll go to camp, and then go to the keep, and then talk to Rory, and it'll all be wonderful. A First Enchanter Irving.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
So, Dumbledore, Dagna of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity.
I know, right?
It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
Well, you mean, the way to be a negative Nancy. All she wants is to study the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
Yeah, and she's willing to give up caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle.
Awesome.
She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
She's going to be so overjoyed, I can tell you that.
Ah, if only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Oh, don't say that, Dumbledore. You'll have an extra pair of hands to help rebuild.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you?
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden.
All right. Forgive me, I must take my leave.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Thank you again, Professor Dumbledore. All right.